we're going to learn a technique, it's called slide and divide, that will help you factor things that have a not equal to 1. A lot of people struggle with finding all those different combinations and having them in their head, and this is a quick and easy way to do it without having to worry about things that have an a not equal to 1. This should help you with part of your assignment that I had given a couple days ago. There was a puzzle sheet. It was page 17. And we're going to take a look at one of those problems. The puzzle sheet it was a decoder message in one. We're going to look at question number 5 in that. It has an a not equal to 1. Number 5 says 5x squared plus 22x plus 8. And so with slide and divide, the first thing that you have to do is you need to GCF factor. You have to do that first. And if we look at each of these, we have no GCF other than 1, so we don't really have to worry about that. The second thing is we're going to slide the 5 over to the 8. So when we take our first number, our 5, we're going to slide it over to the 8, and we're going to multiply. So we will have x squared plus 22x plus 4. Okay, so then you're going to factor that trinomial. And so when we factor that, we have x and we have x. Signs are the same because of the plus. Factors of 40, 1 and 40, 2, 20, 5, 8, 4, 10. And since the signs are the same, we look to here, they're both going to be plus. And it needs to add together to give me 22, so it's got to be 2 and 20. Now, we slid the 5, so now we need, so slid 5, so now divide by 5. So we're going to take, and I'm going to rewrite this so that you can kind of see what we did here. We're going to divide each of these pieces by 5. Now, if it works out nicely, like this one does, we have x plus 4. And this one, we have a fraction, so we're going to take this 5, we're going to slip it right back in front of the x. And today you'll find out why when we're solving them by factoring, but we're just trying to get the factors at this point. So you have 5x plus 2. And if you multiply that out, that will give you 5x squared plus 22x plus 8. So that's called slide and divide. Now we're going to do another example like this one. I would like to do number, on your previous assignment, it was page 19. We're going to look at number, let's try number 21. Number 21 has 3n cubed minus 32n squared plus 20n. So according to our directions up here, we GCF it first. So if you look at all three terms, the only thing we have in common is an n. So we pull that out. And we're left with 3n squared minus 32n plus 20. Now, within that section, we are going to go ahead and slide. And so we have n times n squared minus 32n plus 60. And we're going to drop our n again, and we've got to factor this piece. This tells us signs are the same, and they're both going to be minus. So minus and minus. 60. We would have 1 and 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 10. And we need to add them together to give us 32. So 2 and 30 would do it. Now we slid a 3. So now we need to divide by that 3. And so we have n times, well, this is a fraction, so we're going to slip things back in front. So 3n minus 2. And this works out nicely. So, and if you multiply that all back out, that's going to give you the question that you started with on page 19, number 21. That's it. Email me if you have questions.